Back in my mind I was like, eventually imeenda sasa, nitarudi hivyo. Then boom, Mr. Heritage International, Kenya. I couldn't believe it. Up to now, I'm still digesting everything because it's a milestone for me. I was the only black. I was the only black guy, the only black model. The males, that is, because we were with Nigeria. We were only two Africans. So me standing out and them giving me every chance, because I even performed in a very huge event back in Thailand, whereby I think they
Hi, what's up, good people, wherever you're watching us from, karibu sana. As you can see, guys, we are at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and beside me is Peter Warren. He has won Mr. Heritage International. Tutakuwa tukipiga story naye ndo atuambie how was the journey. Peter, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah.
How do you feel?
Feels good to be back home.
Karibu sana.
Yeah, it's been a long one, finally. Asante.
How was the journey to Kenya back?
The journey was long, the layover was long, but all in all, we are here. We thank God.
Talking of Mr. Heritage International,
Yeah.
take us through the journey. How was the journey?
Well, Mr. Heritage International has been a long journey for me. We all started from Mr. Heritage International Kenya. We bagged it, and now I had to travel to Thailand. Well, it got delayed for a minute. Eventually, I got there. They were eagerly waiting for me, and the competition was tough, from the preliminaries all the way to the grand finale. And yeah, I thank God I stood out, and everyone liked me. The favor of the Lord was upon me, and now I was crowned, and here we are.
Were you expecting this?
Honestly speaking, I wasn't, because I had that the intuition in the mind that there has never been any black model who was won on an international pageant. And then Japan, there was Laos and many other Asians, and of course we're in an Asian country, so I was like, you know what, I stand no chance, they're gonna take it. So actually all along I was expecting maybe first runners up, second runners up, until the crowns were being taken one by one. Then I was like, oops, I'm not gonna get in, because after all that, after the Mr. there was the only thing that had remained. Back in my mind I was like, eventually imeenda sasa, nitarudi hivyo. Then boom, Mr. Heritage International, Kenya. I couldn't believe it. Up to now, I'm still digesting everything because it's a milestone for me. It's that dream come true, and it's history in the making. Yes.
Being a black model, how does it feel? And maybe what are some of the challenges maybe you passed through when you were doing the competition?
Actually, that's something that caught me by shock. I was expecting, the backbenching, but when I got there, I was the only black. I was the only black guy, the only black model. The males, that is, because we were with Nigeria. We were only two Africans. So me standing out and them giving me every chance, because I even performed in a very huge event back in Thailand, whereby I think I didn't quite get the name, but it's the one that they normally put on candles and ferry them on the ocean and the sea. I was the headliner for the event. So I was just standing out. They were giving me every opportunity. It was all Kenya. Actually, I don't even think they know my name yet, because we are called by your nation. And the treatment was so good. And the other contestants, they were kind of mesmerized by seeing a black person. Actually, the gems, the young kids, they would touch my hair and ask me whether it's waterproof, because it was so hard, They've never seen anything African. And the treatment was so nice. The hospitality, the organizers would keep on asking me, are you okay? Do you need anything else? Is there anything we can do for you to make your stay better? I think Santosh is just the best, and I appreciate him for that. Yeah.
To someone who maybe doesn't understand Mr. Heritage International, what is it?
Heritage International, or rather Heritage Pageants, is a franchise that aims at promoting culture, diversity, environment, tourism, basically building that which is believed to be our past, but we forget that it's a future and the now. So they are trying to revive and create awareness around it, because many people have neglected the past and they are trying to modernize everything, then the originality is lost. So that's what we are trying to revive. Yes.
What should we expect from Mr. Heritage International, who has just arrived now in Kenya?
First of all, you should expect me to go take a very long nap, probably 2 days, and then from there, kazi inaanza. I have a lot in mind and a lot that I aim at doing, and yeah, the history must go on. I must write a longer history for people to aim at. Now that apparently many look up to me, so I have a legacy to live up to. I have people to guide. So anything I do, I have to be extra careful. So yeah.
To someone who maybe you would like to join, or someone who has interest to being a model, the man who doesn't support this, what advice maybe you to give them?
Well, apparently, I don't think they don't want to join. It's only that the male models in Kenya are not given the chance and the platform as much as we should be. But the good thing is I have my brothers here, Jim and Abala. They're working so hard to to changing the story, and I am working behind them to promote the male models and to promote the whole narrative to another level and to change the whole narrative, because this is something, it's funny when you meet someone and they ask you, apart from modeling, what else do you do? So people take this to be a part-time thing, but no, to us, my brother here and Abala, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is in us. This is our DNA. That's why it just comes out so natural, and we love each and every bit of it. So if you are passionate about this, you are welcome. You have our social media. Actually, we are having a masterclass on 29th and 30th of November. You should come in. We have the best. Kula Budi, Mr. World. 2018, we have Shantu Komboka, Miss World, and Betu Muzarika, among many other headliners. You should come and get exposed. And as we create this network, because in this industry, unless you have network and you know people who you can learn from, there's no way you can go to the top. Yes.
Where should people find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram, Warren Peters, TikTok, Mr. Nairobi. Actually, that was my first run. And Facebook, Warren Peter. All said and done, this journey has been so long, and it seemed impossible. My special gratitude goes to Mr. Myogenic himself. He believed in me from the word go. I actually told him I had lost hope, but then he came, and I thank him so much for being used of the Lord to see me through, because if I wasn't there, then the crown wouldn't have come back home. Other than that, I thank my relatives, my friends who have become family, the director, Madam Immaculate, and of course the big man himself, Mr. Saitoti, among many others. May God bless you, and we're going to work together to see it that this narrative does not go unwritten. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Uh-huh.
My name is Immaculate Onyoni. I'm privileged to be the director for Heritage Pageants Kenya. I'm leading from the front for the franchise of Heritage Pageants. And yeah, we are so happy to have the first international crown in Kenya. It is really an amazing story to tell. This was our second edition, and we can't believe, we don't know what is ahead, because now the future is too bright. Yeah.
How does it feel to receive the first one?
Oh, it looks so glamorous from the front, what everybody else is seeing, but there is a lot of work that is going behind the scenes so as to maintain that standard and have to keep it and just take it to the next level. It's not just for Warren, but for all the other young people out there, even for the younger generation. We are working together to ensure that each and every one of you who is very passionate about what you're doing and what you want to achieve really gets to step on that international platform and get yourself a crown. Yeah.
If someone maybe wants to join, what are the steps maybe to follow?
Usually we post it on our social media handles at Heritage Pageants Kenya. But really there is nothing much we look at. We just need you to be disciplined. If you look at Warren, he's a very disciplined young man, and all the winners that we have, we need you to be very disciplined and know what you want to achieve at the end of the day, because as much as we will push you and give you the platform, it has to be really self-driven for you to achieve that which you want to achieve. Yes. We cannot do this by ourselves. We work with several organizations to just make sure that this happens. For Warren to be able to represent the country, it was not by our might and just by ourselves. We have the likes of Mr. Myogenic himself, the academy that he's putting up and just supporting talent to ensure that they also get this platform that we get, not just in modeling, because modeling really doesn't thrive by itself. Modeling thrives with music, with dance, with all these talents brought together. So yes, that is what Myogenic is doing. We have Delight Technical College. It's a fashion school, but really nurtures talent in a very big way. And those are just some of the partners that we have. The government is also supporting us really much to ensure that we take the younger generation to the next level. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.